Hey guys, welcome to Rachel's Reading Corner. And today we're going to be reading one of my personal favorites, SkippyJon Jones. And SkippyJon Jones is a series. I really love it. And today we're going to be reading an original one. It's by Judy Shatner. Let's begin. Every morning, SkippyJon Jones woke up with the birds. And this did not please his mother at all. Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kinbritches, ordered Mama Junebug Jones. There's Mama down there. No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds, she scolded, or ate worms, or flew, or did his laundry in Miss Doohickeys' bird bath. The lecture went on and on as usual. You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants, said his mother, about just what it means to be a cat. Not a bird, not a mouse or grouse, not a moose or goose, not a rat or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. There's one of his sisters. There's another. And then here's the last one. Right there. And stay out of your closet, she added, closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, SkippyJon Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm SkippyJon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head. On his way down to earth from a gigantic big bounce, SkippyJon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. Holy guacamole! Exclaimed SkippyJon Jones. What was that? And so he went up again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, My ears are too big for my head. My head is too big for my body. I'm not a Siamese cat. I'm a Chihuahua. Little Chihuahua in the mirror right there. He thinks he's a Chihuahua. He sees himself as a Chihuahua. Back on land, SkippyJon Jones climbed into his toy box and riffled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, SkippyJon Jones began to sing in a mooey, mooey, soft voice. Guys, ready? My name is Skippy Frisco. I fear not a single Benito. My manners are mellow. I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes indeed-o. Back in the kitchen, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. "Can SkippyJon come out of his room now?" asked Jujubee. "No," answered Mama Junebug Jones. "Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking." In fact, SkippyJon wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all. With a walk into his closet, he took his thoughts took him down a lonesome desert road, far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a mysterious band of chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. "Ay! Caravan!" "Who goes there?" asked SkippyJon Jones. "We go by the name of Los Chimigos," growled Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. "Who are you?" "I'm El Skibito, the great sword fighter," said SkippyJon Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. "Why the mosquito dude?" asked Poquito Tito. "I go incognito," said Skipito. "Do you like rice and beans?" asked Pintolito. "See, I love mice and beans," said Skipito. "He might be a dog of our dreams," whispered Rosiletta. "Perhaps," said Tia Mia, "if he knows the secret password." Leaning toward Don Diego, El Skipito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password into the troll's very large ear. "Ah-choo-choo!" "Bless you," said Don Diego. "Gracias," said Skipito. "Then it is true," decreed Don Diego. "Yip, yippee, yippito! It's the end of Alfredo Bizito. Skipito is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad Bumblito." Then all the Chimigos went crazy loco. First, they had a fiesta. Then they took a siesta. But after waking up, the Chimigos got down to serious business. Using his paw, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great Bumblito for Skippy to see. A hush grew of the Chimigos so great that one could hear a whisker drop. "Alfredo Bazito," whispered the crowd. "El Blimpo Bumblito Bandito." "See," said Paquito Tito, "the Bandito steals our frijoles." "Not your beans!" cried Skipito, outraged. "See," Paquito continued, "red beans, black beans, Boston baked and blue, cocoa coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly too." "And now he comes for us," Paquito added. "Por qué?" asked Skipito. "Because we are full of beans too." Then Don Diego stood tall and his most somber voice declared, "Yo creo frijoles." "Huh?" asked Skipito. "The dude just wants his beans back," said Poquito Tito. "And you are the dog for the job." "Me?" asked Skippito. Then all the Chimigos turned towards Skippito, the great sword fighter. But poor Skippito had no time for a plan, because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The Chimigos scattered in all directions. "Vamos, Skippito, or it'll be you, the bandito, they cried. Skippito stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and his teeth chattered like the castanets. Then in a muy, muy soft voice he said, "My name is Skippito Frisco. I fear not a single bandito." But Alfredo Buzzito flew straight for Skippito, until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. "Holy frijoles!" cried Skippito as he thrust his sword into the air. Pop! Went the bandito, landing on Skippito's sword. And quicker than one could say chihuahuas, cheese, and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Buzzito, the Bumblebito bandito. Then all the doggies burst into song. "Yip, yippee, yippito! Our hero is El Skippito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivered the beans, and now we can make our burritos." But back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from SkippyJon Jones' room that Mama Junebug Jones and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. "Bangito, Crashito, Papito, Skippito!" Just in time to see SkippyJon Jones' closet exploding. Then flew out candy, beanbag doggies, and the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. "SkippyJon Jones!" everyone cried. "Holy muchachitas," he said in a mooey, mooey, soft voice. Mama Junebug Jones lifted up SkippyJon Jones and covered his head with furry, purry kisses. "What am I gonna do with you, Mr. Cuckoo Pugs?" she scolded. That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, SkippyJon began to bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm SkippyJon Jones with a mind of my own, and I'll bounce on my bed for hours. I know I'm a cat, but forget about that." "Say goodnight, SkippyJon Jones," called Mama. "Buenos noches, mis amigos," said SkippyJon Jones. And that is all for today. Thank you guys for listening in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did. If you want to check out some more of Judy Shatner's books, you can go online and look up SkippyJon Jones, or you can look up Judy Shatner to find more information. She's made a lot of books. It's kind of like a series. This one's the original one, but there's a couple more, so if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and look that up. But I hope you really enjoyed my video. Thank you guys for coming today to listen to me read. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!